Hi. Okay, so I'm back to finish up yesterday's readings. That it's called The One Who Got Away. So this would be somebody that you felt like, you might have unfinished business, or you just can't stop thinking about them. They got away and you're feeling like you missed out. So that's who we are checking in with, is the one that got away. And we're starting with Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, tell me, spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is. Bringing in the element of fire, air, water, and earth to help me read. Clear, accurate messages. We're starting with Sagittarius. Tell me what's going on with the person that Sag feels got away. How are they thinking, feeling? What's going on with them right now? Okay, so they seem like they're in a little bit of ego space here. They're saying, don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. I am the man. And then they're saying, how could you ever forgive the mess I've made? So they're taking accountability too. And they're talking about sex with you and how much they enjoy it. They feel like they're obsessed. That's what the card says. I'm obsessed with you. And they want to know the truth. They're asking about the truth here. Will this ever change? Life without you is hopeless and dark and depressing. I miss your light. So, Sag, you gave something beautiful to this person and they miss you. But I feel like there's a little bit of ego going on in them. Like, I don't know, like patriarchy is what it feels like. You know what I mean? Like patriarchal views. I'm the man. Exclamation point. I mean, that's really what the card says. So it's somebody just demanding, right? So I feel like that they're, like they feel like they broke up with you because of something that you did. And they feel like it's over. But what they really want is to be with you. It says, I am the man, and it's clarified by the engagement card, right? So, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. And then the card says, not today. I'm still hurt. This person's still angry. I don't know, will you engage them? How could you ever forgive the mess I made? They're feeling heartbroken about whatever they did. They're replaying everything that happened. And the twin flame card is here. So, clarify the twin flame. It's about unconditional love, it says. So, even though they're angry at you, and they're not ready right this second in this pile, right? They do feel like there's something really special. They feel like they're going to love you no matter what, forever and ever. Let's clarify sex with you. Tell me what you're seeing with sex with you from this person. You know what's coming out of that 2 times is transformation, butterfly and dragonfly. So you want to know what I think? I think that whatever happened in your sexual union brought some kind of healing to this person. brought some kind of light to this person. It makes sense if it's a twin flame, you know, because a lot of times that's a super special, like, sexual union, you know. I'm obsessed with you, and that's clarifying with closure issues, like they can't move on. What is the truth is clarified by ascending, learning, expansion, new phase. And I also kind of feel like this person might be meeting someone new. You know, maybe they're gonna date someone new. They're really wanting something different, right? But they're having a hard time moving on, but they're trying to. I feel like maybe they did meet someone. So will this ever change? Let's clarify that. Keys on a ring. So maybe what they're feeling like is like, maybe they feel like you have a lot of options and that you are stringing them along. They feel kind of used, and they're wondering, like, is this going to ever change? And then the next card is, life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I miss your light. Clarified by healthy choices. So I feel like this person is having a tough time because they feel like you're their soulmate, you're their twin flame, right? And I feel like the answer to their question is, will this ever change, right? It will if they start taking care of themselves better, loving themselves better, right? Because we got healthy choices here. So if this is a twin flame relationship, which the card came out, so I feel like all this person can do is work on themselves, because that's what has to happen in a twin flame relationship. You guys have to vibe at the same level, and it's a higher level. So let's see. Don't treat me the way you deserve it, and the Grim Reaper. This person is really guarded about you, about life, about other people. And clarify that I am the man. Like, I don't know what the deal is. Okay. It's about reunion. So they want a new beginning with you. How could you ever forgive me? What did they do? Show me the cassette. Like, what are they thinking about? What the hell are they thinking about? Over and over and over again. What are they replaying that they did? Can you show me in a card? Okay. What it's telling me, the solution is what they're telling me. And so basically this person is loving themselves, taking care of themselves. They're getting tuned into their third eye. They're getting very strong, and they're getting courageous in order, like, what they want is they want to make a change, right? But they're just working on themselves, trying to tap into that higher self of them to get the strength, right? The North Node card is here, saying that this is part of their purpose. Like, I mean, I just feel like every time something happens, like with a special relationship, and it comes out, like these cards come out, like the North Node, this person, you know, you probably helped change this person, you know? So just so you know that. So sex with you changed them. And now they're left with, like, making decisions, you know? And I'm wondering if this has something to do with, like, maybe having other options or something. They're trying to decide, like, what to do. But it's self-love that's going to do the whole thing. It's self-love that's going to change them. I feel like maybe sexual union between the two of you started like the tower, right? Because it's unexpected. Like you weren't expecting to feel like that. Suddenly all this spiritual growth comes in after you meet this person. Hi Dan, how's it going? Nice to see you. Now I'm obsessed with you and they can't move on. So let me clarify that. Okay. So they feel really lost and rejected, right? And maybe they've been distanced, but I feel like they want to come in and make an offer deep down. Like they cannot let go of the connection. And then this ascending card, what is the truth? The Wheel of Fortune is the truth. You know, that is actually the go with the flow card. It's harmony, it's stability, and it's spirit moving this person. You see, they are ascending. They're changing. They're going up. Oh, that's fun. Okay, keys on the ring. Will this ever change? So I wonder if they're just suspect that you have other options. Like if they just, because this person seems insecure. They have so much chemistry for you. It makes them kind of, what do I want to say, jealous? Like overreacting, right? And that's their south node. They're clinging to that feeling. Like, so this definitely is changing. It says, will this ever change? And it says, yeah. Spirit is going like, yeah, it's going to change. So I think this is going to be balanced out, and this person is going to be like, I feel like they're going to reach out to you or drive towards you or something, but I feel like maybe an apology is coming. And it could be because they've been working on themselves, right? They really have. Yeah, they're healing inner child wounds. Super important. So Sag, I'm going to stop the reading right there for a second, and I'm just going to say, like, here's the thing. Like, I know that we get into these relationships and we feel hurt and we break up and everything, but you stimulated this person's awakening. That was your purpose, and it's very possible that they started to wake you as well, especially if you're twin flame. You know, that's the point of that relationship, is to help the other one grow, help the other one see where they need to grow, right? So let me see. Hi, Jess. Hi. I'm on Sag right now. Yum, that sounds good. Can I come over? Aww. Pallavi, how's it going? Just had a breakup with a Virgo. And you're a Sag? Well, I don't know if you've been listening to this whole reading, but it's pretty good. I started with Sagittarius today, so if you want to slide it back to the beginning, you sure can. But what I'm seeing is this really kind of hurt this person, but you stimulated growth in them. So, and I don't know if you're feeling like a twin flame bond or not. Jess, I'm feeling great. I went to the doctor yesterday, the eye doctor, for like the 1 week checkup, and he totally released me from all the, like, you know, I can bend over. I can lift up to 20 pounds now. In just a week. I'm pretty excited. Okay, so that's why it came out then, it is a twin flame. And here's the thing is, I feel like they need to heal this inner child. They need to do some deep soul searching, you know? And I see that coming too, because like we got this 4 of Pentacles that talks about tapping in. It talks about getting connected with everything. And what your person is doing is cutting themselves free from some old beliefs that they had. Like, because what I see is like, I feel like they're jealous. Like they have a jealous problem. I don't know if you had someone else or not, but they think you did. You know what I mean? They think you did. And that just tells me, like, if you aren't guilty of that, and I have no way of knowing because I haven't looked, but it's just their feeling, right? But once they cut themselves free from that, if it's a Virgo, they're going back to their same energy and then sunshine. So I feel like the happiness, the joy, everything is coming back to them, but they kind of have to do this inner work first. And I think that it's you that kind of tripped their trigger, so to speak, you know, to heal. And that's what happens in relationships, especially twin flame ones. That's why they're here, to help us grow. So I feel like they're helping you grow, but I'll bet you $1,000 that they're helping you as well, because it's usually both people that benefit, you know, benefit and grow. So that's pretty good. I do see them. Basically what this is talking about is they want you back. But I just feel like they have a whole bunch of transforming to do. You know what I mean? There's an engagement card too. Like, were you engaged to them? Yes, I was jealous. How could I share my love? Oh, well, so was he jealous of you though? Because this is basically, I'm trying to tap into the person you thought got away. You know what I mean? And how they're feeling. But I suppose the energies could definitely be flipped around. So I guess whatever works for you. If you're the one healing, I feel like both of you are going to be healing. And why wouldn't both of you feel exactly the same way? I'll tell you why. Because you're twin flames. And you reflect each other, whether you like it or not, you know. You mirror one another. So it might not be exactly the same lesson that you're learning, but you're both learning something. And that's why you decided to meet up, right? I don't know whether he was jealous, but I was jealous of that another lady. Oh. Well, those are hard. Twin flame that's already married to someone else. I've heard about it. Can't imagine. Okay, so now we're moving on to Capricorn. Let's see what is happening for Capricorn's person that got away. How are they thinking and feeling about Capricorn right now? Capricorn, you were right. I wish I could be a different person. If I could go back in time, I would handle this differently. You're welcome. I hope it made sense. I hope it helps you. I hope it helps you to understand, like, what, you know, what these relationships do. Because mostly they hurt us, and that's all we know. But what else happens is all these changes in ourself. Like someone was saying, Jess was saying, like, it's good to have boundaries, you know, and you're saying, like, look, I do feel some type of way about you, but I mean, you're married. And, you know, when someone else did say something to me the other day, I'm not really a person that is too big on, like, karma will get you. I'm not. I don't believe that at all. Hi, Free Will. But I do think, like, I believe in cause and effect. So, you know, like the wife finding out. Like, can you imagine? And like, why would you ever want to put anybody? I've been in those relationships too, where somebody was married, and nothing terrible happened to me from it. But, you know, can you imagine, like, I have been a wife, so I already can imagine it. And I don't know why I ever decided to live like that. It just seemed easier at the time. So let's see here. But anyway, what happens is like just that growing stuff. You're like, yeah, I love you, but what about your wife? You know, how could you do that to her? Okay, Capricorn. I'm a Sag ascendant. Okay, Capricorn is next here. This person is really like desiring you. I think that's all they have to say. They're not. You were right. I wish I could be a different person. If I could go back in time, I would handle this differently. I think they may have left you for someone else because it says they've hurt me. Sexual desire, and then I want to be alone. I hate that. I hate that I want to be alone. I don't want to be alone card. Because to me, that's just saying like, I just don't want to be alone. I don't care who's here. I don't want to be picked last. Fuck that. I want to be picked first. I don't, right? Okay, so let's clarify you were right. What were they right about? What was Capricorn right about? Heart with a key. You're the only one with a key to their heart. You told them that. And now they're like, yeah. I wish I could be a different person. I don't know if you guys saw, I did this same reading. I started yesterday and I got through Scorpio, but my grandkid came by and I haven't seen him in a while. And I was so excited to hear his little voice. So I just was done with Scorpio and said, I'm just going to come back later. I wish I could be a different person. Okay, so they saw something. You mirrored something to them, and it made them start their spiritual ascension. If I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. So I think they did date around. They messed around, didn't they? Maybe even fell in love with someone else. They have hurt me. So yeah, so they dated around, they were with someone else, and then the separation happened, right? And it made them sad. They miss you. And they're sad now because they don't have them or you. They don't have the other person or you because the other person hurt them. So clarify they have hurt me. What happened? You know, sometimes when I do these readings and it's like someone like this, what I want to do is stop the reading and just say, don't even bother with this person. You know, like they cheated on you. It's so clear here. And they chose a karmic relationship, and that's why, right? But my opinion of like going back to someone that chooses someone else is like, no. So they hurt you, or they were hurt by this other person, and now all they can think about is you. Sexual desire. They're thinking about how it felt to be with you, how it, you know, how you made them feel stable and secure, right? How much you guys talked to each other, how much they loved you. And I don't want to be alone. Clarify, I don't want to be alone. Unconditional love, engagement ring, passion, and the runner. So I feel like this person actually sabotaged this relationship for some sort of reason. And I think that you told them before the breakup that, you know, you guys had a special relationship or whatever. Like, maybe you even said, I'm never going to love anybody else. You're the only one with the heart, the key to my heart. And they're acknowledging it here. You're right. You're right. I fucked up. Basically is what they're saying, right? Let's clarify a little more here. Okay. So now they're in this stuck spot. They're stuck. They don't know what to do at all. I think what happens is this person sees, I don't know, maybe the way they treated you, this person treated them as well, you know? And honestly, with this Ascension card, what they're doing is working on their self. The self-worth card here comes out. So they're really working on themselves. And over here with the, I wish I would have handled us differently. I have the Deception card. So saying like, they deceived you. They cheated. They fucking dated other people. They slept with other people. And then they got hurt by this karma person. And it changed them. There's a separation with the other person, and they're just working on themselves right now. That's what they're saying. And then this this sexual desire here, I feel like they're running on the passion, right? And I feel like I feel like they're thinking about the rejection, the loss, and they're coming running back to you. Clarify that. You might not see this coming, but they're coming back in. It's going to start all over again. They're going to say that it's transformed. So maybe it is transformed. I don't know why I'm getting a bad vibe off of whoever this person is I'm reading about. Jess, I'm sure it's not your husband. This is the one that got away. You know, so you're still with him. So, but what's happening here, Capricorn, is I feel like this person is doing inner work, shadow work, maybe coming together, body, mind, soul, which is a transformation. And then they're coming to be with you. So, I don't want to be alone. Let's clarify that with this one. Every time I get this card, I don't like it. Thoughts, isolating thoughts. I feel like they're thinking about maybe taking this up to another level, like the engagement card is here. They definitely want balance. They want justice. They want to love on you the right way. They feel shitty about it. Yeah, I think it's going to happen. I mean, it's up to you whether you want to do this or not, but they're definitely coming in. They're coming in. They might even have a present. And for some reason, you know what I'm thinking of? 4th of July is coming in. I feel like I got firework vibes off this. So I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but let's see. Tell me what their next actions are. Yeah. So they're kind of trying to work on the fears. They're really scared. They're almost hiding here. They got this serious fear. But they're using their logic to think their way out of it, King of Swords. You know, they're thinking to themselves like, wait a minute, what's true? You know, sometimes when we take our heart out of the equation, we start thinking about stuff logically, which is what he's doing, making decisions logically. Because what he's decided is this King of Wands has decided is that they want to have a stable union with you, Four of Wands. They want a new beginning because you bring them stability. And they're working on it, and they're making plans. They're coming back in. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. They want to make it right. You're their wish fulfillment. They want justices again. You can probably, if you're not already married to this person, you could probably plan on them maybe popping the question. There's a lot of cards leading that way. So they're doing a bunch of healing, and then they're coming back in. They want to be with you. They've decided. They tried this other thing. And to be fair, like without my own fucking opinion, this karma relationship is here. So I think that they had a contract with someone else. And honestly, if they had a contract with someone else to teach them a lesson or to be taught something, them leaving you and cheating on you had nothing to do with you. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, it's just a contract that their soul had to do. And so, you know, they had to leave you for a while, right? Okay. Hey, Erica, 3157. Aquarius is next, and we're doing the one that got away. Checking on the person that got away from Aquarius. This is the one that you're the only one that knows who this is. Doesn't have to be a mate. Could be a first grade boyfriend. Let's see who it is. Aquarius. The one that got away. What's happening? The heat between us is intense. A lot of passion going on. That's how they feel. I can't express myself. I can't handle your love. Oh my gosh. Aquarius, the one that got away. If I could go back in time, I'd handled us differently. I was hurt by you. I can't take it anymore. It's too dark without you. You are too nice. I don't deserve you. I have to let you go to find myself. So, at the bottom I see the way I've treated you was wrong. So, basically I feel like this person is like standing up and saying like, dude, I was part of the problem. You know what I mean? Like, they're not blaming it all on you, which is encouraging. How's your mom, Erica? The heat between us is intense. Clarify, spirit. Keys on a ring. Many options. So, I think this person has options. You know? That's what it says. Many options. Trying to make a decision, right? And I think this person also sabotaged the connection. Just tell me I can't express myself. Why? Clogged up throat chakra, or they can't express themselves. I feel like huge transformation going on here. You've got the Phoenix and the Dragonfly telling me, yeah, like this person is changing on a cellular level. Everything burnt to the ground and rising from the ground. So big transformation. I can't handle your love. Why? What's wrong with their love? They keep thinking about you. Cassette. The butterfly. You changed them. They didn't understand it. They want to call you. They really do. Okay, I was hurt by you. What did Aqua do to you? Okay. Maybe you met someone new. Maybe there's an addiction and then a separation. So something that you did, Aquarius, they're telling you they're hurt by it. The separation and addiction and having a third party. If I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. What would you do? Aqua's person. What would Aqua's person do? I think what they're saying is they would just love you if they could go back in time. That they keep going around through pictures and stuff like that and looking at them, realizing like how much they love you, how many cool memories they have of you. I can't take it anymore. Clarify, I can't take it anymore. So they're moving on. Okay, it's dark without you. Tell me about that. You gave them stability and security. And they don't have it without you. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Explain that one, Spirit. So this kind of tells me like they don't deserve your kindness. That's inner child wounding. So I feel like this person is kind of like working through some inner child stuff, probably stimulated by your presence or something that you did. I have to let go. I have to let you go to find myself. How's that going? Spirit, how's that going? They're spying on you. They're watching you. They're stalking your social media. So they're saying like, I have to let you go, but they're really watching what you're doing. Okay, so she almost went to the appointment without me, and I'm glad I took charge because she got all confused on payment and what they were supposed to do. I just got to pace myself moving forward and trying to lead. Well, I sure hope. I've been thinking about her ever since you told me. I honestly think this is like the eye thing, I was kind of scared, you know, but it was like a breeze compared to the other. Like, I just don't know what I'm going to do about this whole mouth situation of mine. Okay, so let's see. Let's clarify with some of these. I want to clarify the center one, if I could go back in time. See, this person is like really like looking at all of your stuff. Yeah. Karma comes out 2 times. They want to balance it. They want to make it right. I feel like they feel sorry for what they did, and I think what they did is cheat. So they're working on surrendering, you know, they're working on releasing, and I think a lot of this stems from childhood wounding. Yeah, they're ending cycles here. They're ending old crazy cycles that they've lived in for a long time. I see so much transforming. The phoenix, the dragonfly. I don't know if you guys are dealing with and the butterflies here too. I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio, but you sure could be. Tell me about the, I can't take it anymore. And the closure issues. Tell me about that. Okay. Divine timing comes in. So I kind of feel like this is saying like, you know, it doesn't have to be over if you don't want it to be with this person. I kind of feel like the person that you feel got away loves you, wants you, but they're also in this huge transformation, and part of it is you. You know what I mean? Part of it is about you, and part of it is about their inner child. So, because see, look what came out. It's this family, it's the home, it's commitment. Tell me about this card. I was hurt by you. And then it's like meeting someone new, addiction, and separation. So it looks like you know, okay, I was hurt by you. But you know what? Look what is clarifying it. The awakening card. This right here is what started their awakening. Whatever it was you did. So, I mean, you started their transformation just by being in their life, by loving them, right? So, tell me about what are they doing watching them? They're watching you because they want to come in and make an offer. So they're watching to see what you're doing. Like, who are you seeing? Are you seeing someone? I think they're also sitting there feeling really like they want to come towards you, but they feel like they don't have anything great to offer you. Tell me about up here. Like, it looks like they might be coming towards you, but it's something they're like, I can't handle your love. And then they're thinking about it. They want to call you. And they're transforming, right? But they have so much fear. They have too much fear to take action. But I feel like what will happen is when the divine timing comes, when it's right, Spirit's going to put that into them, right? And then there will be a new beginning. Ace of Earth. And then at the bottom of the deck is the transformation card again. So whoever this is, I mean, you really help them. And I hope that you know that. You help them ascend and grow. And I also feel there's an awakening coming for you as well. Because the thing that hurt them is clarified by addiction, separation, and meeting someone new. So you hurt them. So what, did you leave them because they had an addiction? I'm not sure. Like, it could be anything like that. Or maybe you found someone new because they had an addiction. You know what I mean? Addiction could be anything. Someone who plays video games all day long. I can't even imagine being with somebody that played. I remember doing a reading for somebody like that. She's like, I love him, but like I feel like I have to compete with the game. I'm like, are you kidding me? I guess that's just like, you know, beyond my mental capacity, because I hate that shit. I hate those games. I don't like them, so I don't get it. Okay. Page of Pentacles. So you might get a message. This is what they're coming in for. It will shock you, right? But what they're doing is transmuting energy. They're changing the way they're looking at it. You want to know why? Remember what I just explained to you? Like, all of this pain that caused the transformation and the change in them, that's what's happening. They're realizing that every single thing, it's like a lightning bolt. And they're realizing, like, holy shit, look at how far I've come. Look at how much I've grown. And then I think they're coming in to offer you that when they feel stable and grounded and ready to go. But what they're doing is, instead of feeling shitty about it, because they do have some past stuff, like inner child wounding, and I think that made them kind of like scared of commitment, maybe. Maybe they feel like they don't have enough because of maybe the way they were treated as a child or something, right? And I think that is kind of being brought to light. Like, maybe, let's say you were neglected as a kid, you know, and most of your life you go through it thinking like your parents are pieces of shit, you know. And then you start to grow up and you start to look at things a little different, or maybe somebody kind of clues you in about the soul plan, and then everything starts to look different. And that's what's happening to your person, Aquarius. They're starting to see it. The gifts they got and all of that. You had a big blow up with your daughter. I get that. That happens. But the good thing is, you know, there are kids, and so they usually come back. That's one thing about parent and child. Like, hopefully, after all is said and done, like I was saying, like, we do get so many inner child woundings, you know. But when you finally figure out how much those things gave you, you know what I mean? Like independence and, you know, I don't know. I bet you can come up with just about, you know what I mean? Like 1,000 things that are great after you kind of grow up a little bit. Okay, so we're on Pisces now. Person that got away for Pisces, tell me. If I could go back, I would handle us differently. God, that's a popular one. This is a big deck, and that one keeps coming out. I don't want to be alone. Why do I deserve someone like you? How come this person doesn't like themselves? I can't make a decision. I can't take it anymore. Very negative, right? Super negative vibe. I feel like they're kind of taking the blame too. Like kind of all of the blame coming in, just like, don't wait for me, please. And they want to know why you love them. So, I don't know what's going on with your person, Pisces, but I think they feel a lot of regret. But I feel like they also they feel like they can't do it anymore, right? So, let's just get some clarifiers here, Spirit. Okay. They're heartbroken about what happened. I feel like they spy on you. And I feel like you provided this stability in their life, and they're wondering, like, why do you want someone like them? I feel like they don't feel stable on their own. They can't make a decision. Why? Why can't Pisces person make a decision? Oh. Well, I feel like it's because they're so confused about the way they feel about you, right? They can't make a decision to move forward. They can't make a decision to call you. They're kind of stuck. I can't take it anymore. This poor person. Why can't you take it anymore? Twin flames coming back. Twin flame. They just feel such a strong connection to you. They don't know what to do about it. I think they want to meet up with you and talk about it with the coffee cup. Because you make them feel happy. And they'd like to just spend a little more time with you, right? Tell me, don't wait for me. Why? Why don't you want them to wait for you? I think they might be seeing someone else. That's what it looks like. Why is it that you love me? Yeah. So, this person just feels miserable, man. They feel miserable about you. That's sad. Pisces. Let's get some more. Clarify the middle card. Twin flame. Okay. So they feel rejected. They thought it was a solid foundation. They did. And I feel like you just rejected them. And I feel like they think you rejected them because of them, because of their, I think they might be a little bit of a control freak. Like they had to control every single thing. And I think they are taking all the blame. So let's see what's happening here. Okay, so the twin flame card comes out again. That's why this person feels so shitty, because they feel like it's a twin. And I feel like they've been kind of cold and detached. It's because they're going through the dark night of the soul. So, which, if you're a twin flame, then you probably stimulated that. Why is it that you love me? Okay, so I feel like they're going to find out all the answers to this. You know what I mean? Why is it that you love me? They feel really shitty, but there's something coming in from spirit. And it's some kind of like blessing for themselves. Like it's growth. It's like understanding who they really are. It's empowerment, right? So spirit is actually working with them. They're having a huge transformation. Tell me about the healing heart. What is Pisces person doing to heal their heart? Oh, healing the inner child. See what I mean? So probably what happened is you guys have a soul connection, a twin flame connection, something, and you stimulated, you know, this inner child wound, and it kind of put them down and out. Tell me what their next actions are toward Pisces. What are they going to do? They're trying to figure out the strength and to come toward you, but they feel like they don't have enough to offer is the problem. So Spirit is getting them aligned, and then they're going to get into the chariot and go forward toward you because they can't get you off their mind. Six of Cups. So a lot going on here. I feel like this person is coming back. I do feel like this is a cycle that's not ended. I feel like there's still more to be done between the two of you. So I do feel like, you know, once they have the divine timing thing happening, which would be, it has everything to do with the healing that we're doing, right? Hey, Dan. So that's the end of those readings, and I am done with this reading. Do you guys, I mean, it's kind, I haven't been on here very long, but I don't know, I've done all of these specific readings. Is there anything that anybody wants to know or wants me to ask or read about or advise about? Think about it, write it in the comments, and I'm going to be right back. Excellent. Throw me some cards. Okay. Okay, free will. I will totally pull you some cards. Is there anything that you want to know specifically? Let's see. What deck should I use? Silver Witch. Let's start with that. Spirits, angels, guides. Who is my Romeo? Who is Free Will's Romeo? Let's see. Let's just see. It's a King of Pentacles. It's someone solid, stable, grounded. You might miss them. So, let's just... Okay, so here's what's happening with your person. I feel like there's some sort of change happening. I feel like they're ending some kind of a cycle that was like conflict and disharmony. I feel like they're changing it, kind of going down some sort of a new path. The way they're doing it is by living in the moment, in the present, and feeling grateful for what they have that's around them, you know? Like this card shows somebody like noticing the sunset, you know? I mean, honestly, when we sit and look at stuff that's right in front of us and be grateful, have you ever noticed that you can see 10 more things, especially in nature? I have. I feel like their beliefs are changing about themselves, inner child. So they're working on some inner child stuff, and the way they view themselves is changing. The way they view life and everything else is just totally changing. I do feel like they're focusing on all the things they have, and I think they have abundance coming, you know, because of the transformation. I feel like this person is your wish fulfillment. I feel like this person is going through a transformation that might actually peak in the winter months. So you live in Texas, so you're kind of same as me, I suppose. So it would be like November, December, January-ish. I feel like they're coming full circle with the rebirth in the winter. I feel like Spirit is working with this person and giving them messages and dreams about love, about a new beginning, and about loving themselves so that they can change, right? How is this person feeling about Julie? How is this well, here's how they're feeling about you. They're feeling like you changed their damn life, and that maybe they have if you are some sort of a risk to them, they're willing to take it. You know what I mean? They're ready to make the decision after this butterfly's talking about inner child wounding too. So I feel like there's something super big that happened when they're little. Julie, you probably like triggered some kind of an awakening in this person. Maybe even just opened up their mind to something bigger. You know, help them see something bigger, because I see their whole belief system changing. You know what I mean? Like it's got rebirth, it's got cycles changing, it's got beliefs changing, and it's got healing the inner child, right? So I feel like how they feel about you, they're ready to take a chance. They're grateful for your relationship because you help them heal. They find you to be a stable place, and they watch you. Whether or not you're even aware of it, they watch you. Anything else? There's no doubt in my mind that they love you, though. So I feel like after this, I feel like maybe you two are going to become, you know, here's the thing. I kind of feel like for some reason they feel some type of way about you. Like, fear of losing you, but fear of being with you at the same time. Why? Again, another sudden change. Like, I feel like, so what I was clarifying here is like, it looks like they're with someone else to me, and they can't get you off their mind. They're getting clarity about who you are, and they want to honor it. They do. And then this lightning card comes in, which means like a sudden awakening, an epiphany to something. And I think it's about you and where you fit into their life, right? So let me get these romance cards and see, like, what's that look like? What's this look like for Julie? Hi, Polly. Okay, so you know what? Spirit is saying something about addictions are affecting your love life to this guy. Pay attention to the red flags. And then reconciliation. So, I feel like, first of all, there's some kind of an addiction here. Like, I don't know if it's codependency or whatever, but I feel like that's one of the cycles that has to go. And I feel like there's red flags. What are they, Spirit? Let me see. What are the red flags for Julie's person? They can't decide, huh? That's changing. The world cards here saying like this cycle is done. This, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like this one, the Two of Pentacles. Like, what way do I go? What way do I go? Right? So here's what's happening. It's like, I feel like there are more than one person. There's more than one person involved here. And I feel like your person is looking really hard at things from a different direction, trying to get clarity, like looking at it from whoever's involved in this situation's perspectives. They're looking hangman, all different directions, right? And I feel like there has been a lot of worry on this person's part, and I feel like there's been some stagnancy and maybe even like ignoring, like not answering the phone or whatever. But I see like there's new love coming in. There's a cycle that's ending. It's this one. It is the codependency or the addiction. It's the red flags, right? So I think the red flags, that's what I was clarifying, is that this person could have secrets. And I feel like they're just doing some kind of huge transformation. But like you're having a reconciliation here because I see the new cup of love, right? But pay attention if there's any red flags, right? Listen to your higher self. No matter how you feel about this person. I do see a lot of love and I see a lot of like changing going on with them. But I also feel like I see that addiction card was the first one out in the romance angel. So be careful of that and pay attention to the red flags. I think they're coming out. I think they're coming back. And I think they're transforming and stuff. Just watch yourself, Jules. Don't want to hurt your heart anymore. Just keep working on yourself, dude. and let this person work on themselves too. You're dealing with a Capricorn, aren't you, Julie? There he is. So I feel like that's coming back together. Those are the cards that came when you said, will you throw me some cards? Hi, Jackie. Perspective on my current life situation, circumstances. Let's see. Let me think here. I missed all of this. I'm going to go back. Happy Friday. Jackie Moya, will you be moving soon? I'm looking for my... There it is. I'm looking for my pendulum. Is Jackie going to be moving soon? Jackie Moya. Spirit, are you there? Thank you. Thanks for being here with me. Do you see this Jackie Moya on the phone? Can you tap into her energy for me? And will she be moving soon? It says no, Jackie. All I want for Christmas. Happy gratitude. So I'm going to say it looks like no, Jackie. The pendulum is saying no. Come to Texas, Jackie. Okay, so Polly, I re-met a person at a party last weekend from childhood. He flew back to his home state. Is he interested? Will he contact me again? He made me feel happy for a minute and not dwell on my deceased husband. Okay. Is Polly Jotina's friend from childhood that she met last weekend at a party, is he interested in her? Yes. Will he contact her again? Yeah. And you want to know what I think? I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you that you know, I'm going to pull some cards on the new person, okay? We'll just look at the romance angels. We'll just do a couple of cards and see what it looks like. Spirits, angels, guides. Let's look at Polly Jotina's and this new person. Keep an open mind. Okay, so basically it's saying like, yeah, like I feel like this might be a soulmate that, you know, somebody that you know on a soul level from other lives. And maybe this person is quite a bit different from your usual type. Maybe different from your husband. That's what this card is saying, but it says keep an open mind. And then stay optimistic, because positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So keep an open, positive feels going on. You know what I mean? Okay, be careful of codependencies. This could also be referring to like any addiction as well. And then just take time to get to know this person when he comes in. And it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. But I'm definitely getting the feeling that you guys have a soul friendship. So it could be really good, and like it even could be divine timing. Look at the bottom of the deck, said this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Give your relationship a chance. Do you hear all these? There are a lot of negative cards in this deck, but this relationship is for you. I do feel like there is that codependent thing. So I don't know if there's an addiction on one of your parts, or if you or them are codependent in some way. You know what I mean? So honestly, out of all those cards, that is the only one that makes me feel anything negative, you know? And it doesn't have to be. But it just says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So I'm going to clarify with this Thinking card and see what exactly that means for Polly. Tell me about the codependency card. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay. I got a bunch, so let's just see what this looks like. Okay, so what I feel like the problem here on the codependency card is just make sure to just keep this relationship honest, super honest. And stay out of the doubt part. Like, I don't know if you have doubt or whatever, but I see the Dream card here saying, like, you know what? Spirit is trying to reach you. So pay attention to your dreams. And you know how sometimes I will talk about that and I'll say, you know, you guys don't take any sleeping medication, you know, like that Tylenol PM, or have 10 beers or whatever. Don't do that. And set the intention. Do a little meditating. Talk to Spirit and say, okay, I need this information. I need the information. I'm ready for it to receive. I am totally aware. So I'm going to go to sleep tonight and I'm ready for the information. Keep a notebook by your bed, because a lot of times when we wake up in the morning, we can only remember it for a couple of seconds. Sometimes, you know, so if it wakes you up, jot it down. Just be ready. Like, have that be your plan for the night. Like, I'm going to just get a message from Spirit tonight. I need one. So I feel like do that. I do see that this relationship has the ability to really transform your life. I think it has something about, I feel like maybe you are doubting yourself on some level. And I don't think Spirit really wants you to do that. I do feel like there's a masculine energy, maybe from the other realms, that's guiding you. Maybe a dad, maybe I don't know, a grandpa, an uncle, something. And I feel like they're the ones kind of helping you through this. They might even be the ones sending you the message. It could even be your husband. Like, what if your husband is sending you dreams telling you, like, please move forward? Because, I mean, the way this looks, right, just the way it's all laying down here, the masculine, the dreams, the transformation, and the Pluto card, and then the wish fulfillment. So it's like someone from the other side is sending you the dreams to help you, you know, to help you move forward, to help you get to what you really truly want. I kind of feel like this whole thing might be really something really beautiful happening by springtime. So I don't know where you live, but here it would be, you know, like March, April, May-ish. I see a new beginning here. Be honest with this person that comes in. Like, I feel like this is a good match. Just stay positive and stay honest. Keep honesty in that relationship. Like, don't hold anything back. It doesn't matter what it is, be honest. I feel like this is beautiful. Yeah, he's coming back. Yeah, he could be the one. And pay attention to those dreams, because I feel like there's a really important message coming in for you. Perspective on your current life situation and circumstances. I love that heart too, Erica. Oh, that's cute. I love you, Jules. Go to Jackie, then Polly, then me. Okay. Hello, Tina. Hello, Jackie. You're welcome. Do you want to know anything else, Jackie? I kind of feel like I ripped you off there, but the pendulum just said no, you're not moving. I'm from Montana, Jackie. Keep a notebook by your bed, Jules. That's when they talk to us, Dan. I think between 3 and 4:30 for me, but hello, Yvette. Oh, from Louisiana. Hello, hello. My addiction at the moment is fear and grief, and I will keep a notebook. Thank you for the encouragement. Aw. I love the friends we make on this channel, don't you? It's my favorite part. Sometimes I don't even want to do a reading. I just want to come on and say, what do you guys want to know? What can I do for you? But hardly, there's only like, what, 5, 6 people on here. I want to know if your significant other still loves you. You want to know if your significant other still loves you. Let's just ask the cards. Let's see. Tell me what's going on with Jackie's relationship. Jackie Moya. We need a message for her spirit. We need a message for her about her significant other. How does he feel? How do they feel about... How does Jackie's person feel? I think, yeah, I think they do. I do feel like there's been some mirroring going on. And that can never be a really pleasant situation sometimes. Yeah, I feel like, honestly, you know what this is telling me, Jackie? You guys are twin flames. But it looks to me like someone has to make a decision. I feel like you guys could keep going. I feel like your person feels like you make them happy and you enjoy one another. I see an addiction, codependence, controlling, has a block, and passion. So I think you guys have an equal amount of passion, and I think you guys have a lot of fun together. Yeah, you guys have a lot of memories, good memories together. But what's going on here? Because I see the Grim Reaper at the bottom, heartbroken, and butterfly, and mask. So it looks like it's saying, like, the Grim Reaper's here. Somebody feels heartbroken about it. There is a transformation happening because someone wasn't being honest. Someone wasn't showing their true feelings, you know? And I feel like there's a lot of heartbreak here, and I feel like it's on both sides. I think there's a lot of love, but do you feel like it's a twin flame, Jackie? He's always mad. I have one card here that's bothering me. And I didn't like say it out loud because so you do feel like you're twin flames? That's a tough relationship. That's a tough thing to get through, and and come out the other side alive. Like nobody did, right? Tell me that for angel romance cards, tell me some advice for her. Trust. Spirit is saying this situation is calling for you to have trust, Jackie. It is true love. It is. This is a romance. I'm getting chills. Jackie, you have the romance of a lifetime. Why is her husband so bummed out? Like, why is he so pissed off all the time? Spirit, show me with these cards. What's going on with it? He feels lonely. He feels lonely. Why? Why does he feel lonely? Oh my God. This is typical twin flame behavior. So here's what they're doubting themselves. He's doubting himself. He's obsessed with you, and the feelings that he has are just like, you need to talk to him and express yourself. He's crying. It says, I cry at night. I feel lonely. What do you see in me? Do you see where he's at? I feel lonely. I cry at night. What do you see in me? I'm obsessed with you. And these feelings are eating me alive. So Spirit is saying, like, there's a lot of sadness inside of this person. Tell me what Jackie could do to... Tell me what Jackie could do to help him. Be confident. Talk to Spirit about it. Whatever you're doing here, like, Spirit really wants you to talk to them. So I feel like last week, I do feel like you guys are a good match. I just, last week or whatever, I was talking about it, and sometimes, like, I don't know if anyone else is like this, but my human being is a very scared human being who doesn't think before she speaks sometimes. Like, I just don't. And especially if I'm upset and I'll say something, just comes right out of my mouth, not one fucking thought about it, boom. And I didn't want to say it like that. I didn't even really maybe mean it. Maybe I meant a fraction of it, but I didn't mean it to be so harsh. You know what I'm saying? So what I feel like is, I feel like you need to confidently approach him. But I feel like you need to do a lot of, like, inner work first. Like, say to yourself, okay, higher self, soul, the one that guides me, my consciousness that's hooked to all that is. I need you to guide this conversation. I need to come from my heart space. I need to come from my soul. And I need to, like, let go of my fear and all that shit, right? And I need to talk to him and do this thing only guided by my higher self. So I feel like that's the advice that Spirit is saying, like, tap into that inner self. That's the one that comes from pure love, and that's the one that can heal whatever's going on with your husband. It's self-doubts, it's self-loathing. I would imagine that this comes from childhood wounding. Like, maybe he felt this way, this loneliness and all that. when he was a kid, and it's not your fault. It's not anything you're doing. Maybe you triggered that feeling in him somehow, but maybe you need to find out what it was and how you guys can work through it together. If you're a twin flame relationship, you guys can do it. You can. You can do anything. We're called to these people because we're called for a bigger calling. So I feel like if he's sad, then meet him right there and just love on him, you know? Okay, and then who's next? Who is next? It's Erica. Let's see, what was your question, Erica? It was perspective on my current life situation. Let's tap into Erica, Spirit. Tell me what she needs to know about her current situation. Give me some advice. You're welcome, Jackie. It's my pleasure. Okay. Oh, Erica. All right, so the first card out, Erica, is the Nine of Wands, you know? But it's this one where this dude, you know, he's understanding what, you know how a Nine of Wands, like, usually it's got this person who's like got a wall built around them. They don't let people in. They kind of got an attitude. Maybe like yeah, it's an attitude for sure. But this one, this guy realizes that what he's been through has value, and he's actually sharing it with other people. And so I feel like, first of all, that's it. You're realizing what you've learned from every terrible situation in your life. And I feel like you're kind of in this place where you're cutting out stuff that doesn't serve you anymore, like sitting around feeling sad. Three of Swords. This is about pain. This is about pain. Three of Swords. It's about somebody hurting you. And I feel like what's happening in this first little thing is you're realizing what this pain gave you, and you're letting it go. I mean, you're letting go of the negative side of it. Like, you're accepting it as a gift. And it kind of sets you down a new path with this Page of Wands, right? It's like a new path. It's doing something new. I also feel like maybe during all of this, like, I really do feel like you're developing spiritual gifts. And again, I mean, it could just be this deck, but look at the fire in her hands. So I'm like wondering if you have some sort of new gift coming. And it's directly because of this lesson that you've learned. It's the relationship that you have with spirit right now. And once we start really moving toward that and accepting it, like here, Nine of Wands, you're accepting it. And I think you're also helping people with your own knowledge. You know, sometimes you don't know why you go through something, and then you meet someone and you can help them, and then you realize, oh, this is why, right? I feel like I do feel like you gaining a lot of stability within yourself. Like the Queen of Pentacles sitting here. You also have the Queen of Swords here. So not only are you gaining knowledge and the ability to make decisions logically and not based off just emotion, right? Well, you're also like Queen of Pentacles, which is, I mean, that's stability. That's Minor Arcana Empress. You know, she is stable, like financially and in her home, right? I feel like you've been manifesting something at work, right? Maybe you're manifesting a change, and for a cycle to change, right? Because what I see here is like the Tower and the World card. It's almost like, you know, you've learned all this stuff, you've become this independent woman, Queen of Pentacles, and then you realize, like, man, I can really pretty much do what I want. You're realizing it, and so you're working, and a change is coming, the Tower, and then the World. So, like, I don't know if you're moving or traveling, like, it could mean all those things. um Let me see, tell me what that Tower is about. Hi, Pam. I will ask, yeah, I will ask. Okay, so the Tower card, it's the Page of Cups. That's what's clarifying it. Why? What's the Page of Cups doing? And the Eight of Wands. I feel like that's spirit direction, spirit involvement. The Tower. What is the Page of Cups? What is the Page of Cups? Tell me exactly. Oh. Okay, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Cups, the High Priestess, the Knight, or the King of Wands. Okay, you want to know what's happening with this Tower? Everything. You could be moving, Erica. I see the Eight of Cups. You got so many big changes here because you're growing. Spirit is like so proud of you. I almost feel like crying when I'm touching these cards. There's something coming out to you, like so much love. I feel like there's a new beginning, and it could be about love, Erica. It's coming in because Spirit is sending it to you. I feel like you are healing, but that I feel like you're almost done with that healing. Like you've done it with this Nine of Wands. Like you've done it. And then the Wheel comes in and says you're healed, baby. Two of Cups, High Priestess. So this could mean that a soulmate's coming in. It could be a fire sign because the King of Wands is here. Remember the new cycle? The old cycle that's ending here is like this place where you just feel like you have to heal. Like you have to physically work on healing. And Spirit's like, dude, you're done. You're fucking done. Come on. Let's go on to your new soul friend. It's your third eye that's going to direct you to this person, right? Like, I don't know what exactly that means, but I kind of feel like sometimes, like when I really know my third eye is driving, it's when I do something that I didn't think about for 10,000 years. Like I just get the idea and I just sit down and do it. I don't even think about it. I just do. That's your higher self. So I feel like that's kind of what it's saying. It's like your higher self is directing. So is the Wheel of Fortune. Like this is something you had planned, Erica. And I feel like you have lots and lots of options, like maybe even about work, because your work is up here. You're manifesting a change with work. And I feel like it's in alignment with your soul, this decision that you make. And I think you have a new job, Ace of Pentacles. And I also feel like Eight of Cups is about moving. It's about changing your situation, maybe changing jobs. I don't know. Tell me what's happening with that Eight of Cups for Erica. Is she moving or what? Tell me about the Eight of Cups for Erica. You don't see this one coming. Moon card. You don't see this move coming. It's a surprise from Spirit. Tell me what it looks like. It's successful. I mean, you're in the Chariot, so you're gonna have victory. You could be traveling for your work, maybe. I feel like there's a little bit of fear here, and it's because you don't see yourself correctly still. Like, I don't know what that means, but I feel like you don't. I feel like you see yourself like, maybe like you feel like you're not enough or something like that, Erica. Here's the answer. It's the Four of Pentacles. This one is about meditating and tapping into your higher self and whatever. There is someone coming back. Look at this, is huge, Erica. You got the Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune. It's freaking time. The Chariot, the World card, the Tower card. All of these major arcanas come out after this healing. And you're done. I see it. That's your current situation. You're done healing. And I feel like, you know, there's this manifest card, Three of Wands. You're manifesting a change about work. I think it's up to you what you want it to look like. Like, you get to choose. You get to manifest it. You pick it. You're the Queen of fucking Pentacles. Everything you touch turns to gold. Go wherever you want. You're going to be victorious. Because you have Spirit backing you. Eight of Wands. It's a new beginning. You're kind of afraid about it, but don't be. It's part of your plan, man. You're right on schedule. And you're going into a new cycle. And I think it's going to be lovely, dude. Look. Bottom of the deck. Nine of Cups. It's just raining on down. You're manifesting it all. You're getting so good at surrendering stuff. You're like, I don't know what to do. Okay, Spirit, higher self, just drive. Take me to the sun. You know, this is all happening because of all of the effort you've made to contact that higher self of yours and you know, all the work. I know you do a lot of work, Erica, for yourself on your spiritual journey. And it's so obvious when I look at the thing. You have someone really cool coming in, and it could have something to do with your work, you know, or it could have something to do with you meeting them while maybe you're traveling while you're working or something. That'd be a fun job to travel, I think, to work. I think it would be. So, Erica, what do you got to say? This is new for me. I've been conditioned to see the whole family ahead of myself, and this mere clarity has only come to me in the last few months. I thought I was missing something, but this is just showing me an A+. Yes. Yeah. You're not missing anything. I love you. I hope that made all kinds of sense to you, Erica. Thanks for being here today. You're a double fire sign. Yvette Braggs. Let's see. Okay, Yvette. Is that who's next here? Will any finances come to me in month of July to pay a bill? Let's ask the pendulum. Yvette Braggs. thanks you guys for all being here today, and thanks for hitting the like button. It's been really fun. This is the funnest reading I've done in a long time, just doing live with you guys. So appreciate you. So let's see, it's Yvette. Spirit, are you there? Do you know Pam? Is that who I'm talking to? No, not Pam. Yvette. Do you know Yvette Braggs? All right. Do you know her situation about a bill? Are you on it? Are you helping her? Are you going to send her money for that bill? You're not going to send her money. Is she going to get the money to pay the bill? Yeah. Can you show me in cards? Okay. All right, so it says you're going to get money. It's not them sending it, which is kind of funny. Right? I'm like, you going to send her some money in the mail? It's like, no. I guess that's... Okay, Yvette. Let's see, Yvette. Will any finances come to help me in the month of July to pay a bill? Tell me what's going on. How is this going to work out for her? We know you don't ever drop anyone on their heads. The Justice card is coming out, as well as the Surrender card. Okay, so I get what they were saying to me. I feel like you kind of have to surrender it. Like, so in order to do that, what do we do in order to surrender? I just say, I don't know what to do. That's what I say. I don't know what to do. Like, I really don't. I'm worried about this situation, and I'm going to just let you handle it. I'm not going to worry about it for one more minute, Spirit. So it looks to me like you didn't, maybe you haven't done that, but what they're saying is that do it. You know, ask Spirit for just to take it over, right? There's the other surrender card. The Queen of Cups was at the bottom of the deck. So they're really needing you to pretty much lay it in their lap. And then I think it will come. I think it's going to come. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's coming. I don't know how they're going to do it. It could be, want to know what I think it could be? I don't know if you do any like hobbies or side hustles. I don't know. You could get a super big idea. That's what the Ace of Wands means to me when I see it. It's like you get this epiphany about something. Maybe there's something that you do that you can get income from, but you haven't thought of it yet, or something. I feel like you're going to get an idea. I feel like you're part of it. You know, like you're going to have to take an actual part in it. But the first thing you have to do is just decide to let Spirit handle it. Your higher self, all that is, you know, they know the way. And sometimes we as humans, we think we have this to do this shit by ourselves, and we don't. And that's what they're saying. It's like Justice, Two of Swords, Queen of Cups. You have to decide to surrender it, and then I feel like you're going to get an idea. And I think you're going to probably figure it out yourself, but it's coming from your higher self, you know. But I think they're really kind of asking you to surrender it and ask them to help. You know what I mean? Higher self. You could invite in angels, archangels, like, I don't know what to do about this bill. Who knows what will happen? It could be anything. But what I'm specifically talking about, like hobbies, I don't know, like painting or I don't know, something that you do. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you're a painter, and then just out of nowhere, maybe you decide to put your work out there, or someone sees some of your work, and then Maybe you're hired to do a job. And a lot of times when we surrender this stuff, the exact amount of money that we need is what comes. Like if you need $1,000, you'll get $1,000. If you need $100, you'll get $100. You know what I mean? Just lay it in the lap of your higher self and all that is. And I feel like they're going to tell you through your third eye. And then you've got sunshine here, which is about abundance. It's about having plenty of money. It's about happiness and stability. So yeah, I do think you're going to get the money. And Pam, is there any hope for me? Yes, Pam. After my love died, I put myself on hiatus for many years, and I am now trying to pick myself up and reinvent myself. Will I find love, or is it too late? It's never too late. That's what I'm hearing. It's never too late. Spirit just said it to me. But let's get a reading for Pam. Show me what's happening for Pam right now. Show me what's her energy right this minute. What's her energy look like in a card, Spirit? I'm just going to pull a whole Celtic cross. I just, I totally understand the grief thing better than you think. So I just want to know. So I feel like, yes, I do feel like you're not going to be alone. I feel like you have plenty of opportunities. But here's what I'm kind of feeling like. Like your higher self actually is aware of Six of Wands, which means like you're going to be very successful. And your higher self does know that. However, in the past, I do feel like, I see this Nine of Wands, which is kind of the card of like, oh my God, so much shit has happened to me. PTSD status, But in this one, it's kind of like what I was telling Erica if you were here. It's almost like you figure out that all the shit that did happen that hurt you it's actually valuable. Like all that grief that you worked through, it's valuable. And I do feel like you know that. In your heart, in your energy right at this moment is the Five of Swords. So I feel like you're struggling with yourself. You don't know what to do, I feel like. And what's crossing you is this King of Swords. So I feel like basically that's your challenge, is to stand up for yourself. It's to start thinking about things logically instead of emotionally. It's about understanding that there are things in your life that don't serve you, like that Five of Swords. It's going to be a challenge for you to like stop arguing and fighting with yourself, but that's kind of what I feel like. Like I feel like the problem is maybe you don't really want to move forward for some reason. Maybe, I mean, it's hard when you lose someone. In the root of you, I see the Queen of Wands or Queen of Swords. So I think that's who you are at the root level. Like you usually are very sword like logical and not emotional, right? And the energy that's right in your midst, it's actually your higher self. Your higher self is just right there and watching your every move, trying to give you advice. I see what you don't see too is you have spirit support, Eight of Wands. And they're trying so hard to help you. I do see a lot of change and movement here, but it's kind of up to you when it happens. You know what I mean? Like, it's up to you when you want to let go. It's up to you when you want to move forward. No one can tell you. No one can tell you when that time is right or not, right? I do see you, like, trying to manifest. And the outcome up here for you is actually getting confidence and understanding your power. Queen of Wands. And then I see a new beginning. I also see your higher self. Like, so I feel like there's a bunch of work that has to be done with that higher self. Like, I think you need to tap in, Hermit card. I think you need to talk. I'm sure you already have been if you recently lost a mate, and that's where we always go. And I hope you learned something there. You know, I hope you learned value in your experience, value in your relationship, you know, and value in yourself. I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to do. And I also feel like Spirit's working really hard to, like, empower you and let you see, like, your own strength and your own ability to change the situation. Let's clarify a couple of these. Tell me about that Nine of Wands. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Yeah. So it was kind of a tower moment that caused the Nine of Wands, right? Of course. But so here's the thing is, like, once you figure out Nine of Wands, like what I've been trying to explain, like, you can either look at it like everything bad happens to me all the fucking time and stay there, or you can understand really what it did for you. Did it make you softer? Sometimes when I think about, like, all the hardship we go through, I think about driftwood because I love driftwood, you know? It's so soft, so soft. But think of how it started out. You know, it took a long time for it to get soft. And, you know, and who knows why it's even in the water. Like, did a limb get broken off? Did someone saw it down and then just throw it in the river? Who knows what happened? But it takes a while for that to go from that limb to the beautiful driftwood that we decorate our yard with. Because we want the smooth one. We want the worn one. We want the one where it's been soaking in water and sanded by the water. You know, that's what makes it beautiful to us. Here's what I feel like. That is the Nine of Wands. Like, I don't know why they don't have a Nine of Wands that's a piece of driftwood, because I feel like that's kind of what I'm saying. But look where it leads you, you know? And I feel like this is what you're, like, figuring out is, like, even though the storm that came hurt you worse than anything, and it kind of, like, it put you into the hermit mode for probably a while, and all of a sudden there's this epiphany, and it very well could be someone who needs your help. You know what I mean? Like someone else who lost a husband, right? You said you lost your mate, right? So maybe someone else lost someone, and you're a little farther along on the journey, and you have something to say that heals them a little bit. I feel like that's what's happening. You're understanding why that's a good thing for you, how you made it into a good thing. Is it a good thing to lose someone? No. Is it a good thing to figure out something good out of it? Fuck yeah. How do we move on if we can't find something good out of it? We don't. We don't. But I see you doing it, you know? I really do. Spirit, tell me what's going on in the Six of Wands up in her, like what her higher self knows. What's this? victory. What's this big win? Looks like a couple is what it looks like. The Six of Wands looks like a couple in this deck. So tell me what it's talking about. Yeah. It is, this is the Wheel of Fortune card in this deck. Stability, harmony, flow. So that's what's clarifying the Six of Wands. So what you don't know, and your human being isn't aware of this, but your higher self is, everything's going to be great. You just need to keep working toward it, you know, like working toward this relationship with your higher self. High Priestess, Hermit, both of them. That's you. Both of those are us. They signify our own higher self, our own third eye, our own intuition. And I feel like that's kind of the point here, is to work on that. Yeah, because you're in transformation. And I think, honestly, Spirit is telling me right now with this card, like, it's time for you to tell the truth about how you feel about it, about all of it. You need to share your story. You do. You need to express it. Throat chakra. It's got to come out. It's going to help you release. Tell me what the High Priestess wants to say. What does the High Priestess want to say to Pam? Remember who you are. Your higher self wants to say, remember who you are. Okay. Can you show me a picture? Can you show me a picture of Pam? Show me a picture of Pam's higher self. Like, show me who that is. So show me who that higher self really looks like. Spark. So, spark. Renewal. It's time for you to rise. However, clarify that. Clarify what's happening there. They're having an awakening and a renewal. And then what? Okay, so I feel like you and your higher self are kind of battling. You know what I mean? Like, you're human and you're not on the same page. So I feel like you need to do some, like, work with that. You know what I mean? Like, because your higher self, your third eye, your High Priestess energy is really wanting you to remember who you are. It's when we're wanting you to renew the spark of your soul, right? But it's your ego that's causing the problem, which I don't mean like you're stuck up or anything. I mean your human being part. You know, your human is in conflict with everything. You know, and honestly, when we lose someone, it is. All we do is wonder why, you know. So I think, like, you're right there. And my advice is to look around you, because you do have spirit activity. Like, they're trying to move you somewhere. They're trying to tell you something. I don't know if you meditate, but I feel like it would be a good idea. As far as a new person coming in, I feel like you have a vibe match, possibly in your presence now. It's an air sign. And it is successful. It's just that you're still You're still longing for your person. And I think you realize that you can manifest anything with the Magician card, but you haven't decided to do it yet. You haven't really made any moves toward it because you're sad about your loss. You're stuck there. And I totally get it. Let's talk about this Queen of Wands, because she's so sure of herself. How can we get Pam to that part? Okay. I think your fear is stopping you from moving forward. You know, because I see you can move forward. I also see you trying to manifest something about work, but look what comes out. The Devil card. So saying like you really, you just, I feel like you don't see value in yourself. But there's the Chariot here, which talks about being aligned with your soul. It talks about creating something new. It talks about travel. And it talks about victory. So you have two cards here that are claiming that you have victory coming, right? Two of Wands. It's just that you haven't decided it yet. Once you decide it, oh my God, you've got another match. I think you're going to have options. And they're going to be vibe matches too. Once you decide to do it. I mean, you've got two pairs of people here that match energy. You've got air and pentacles. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So yeah, I think really it's sort of in your lap. I think whenever you're ready, I think you can have whatever you want. It's just that you haven't decided it yet. But once you do decide it, like your higher self knows the way, remember? Because this is what was in the higher self column, right? Six of Wands, and then the Wheel of Fortune, which is stability, harmony, and flow. So your higher self knows that's coming. It's just your human has to kind of get on the same page. So be honest with yourself, right? The Truth card comes out. Express how you feel. You're going through a transformation and there's really no way out of it. You know what I mean? Like when it's time for us to change, we got to change. Spirit moves us to change. So I think you still have some healing, but I don't think it's anything you can't do. Like, I feel like if you were to, meditate, I don't know, do some stuff. Like, do you ever work with the moon energy? Sometimes that's pretty powerful. And I think the next one is July 3rd. And I forgot what sign it's in, but it doesn't really matter. But it's a good time to build a fire. It's a good time to set intentions. It's a good time to do magic, simply stated. Like you tell the universe. That's the thing. They're saying like you can have whatever you want, babe. You can go wherever you want. You can have all the success you want. But, I mean, you're the one that has to go for it. I understand being like not wanting to move. I can't work either. I can. I have a little garden business, but I tried working like at a store at Walmart and I couldn't. I cried so hard. Everybody hurt my feelings. Like, I wasn't ready. It was a couple of years ago, but I don't know if I could handle it still. Like, the criticism and stuff. Like, fuck you. Can't you see that it takes every fucking bit of energy I have just to fucking get out of bed every morning and take a shower? That's what I felt like saying to Walmart. I kind of did. I quit. But It's harder than people realize to move forward. Oh, good. Yeah, I love driftwood too. You're welcome, Yvette. And if S wants to know how much I'm crushing on him, and will anything happen between us? Pam. Isn't that who I just read? Oh, it is Pam. Did I answer your question, or do I need to? I want to know if S knows how much I'm crushing on him, and will anything happen between us? Well, let's just get the pendulum here and ask. So let's talk to Pam. Pam. Does S know how much Pam likes him? I think he does, yeah. Will anything happen between them? It says up to you. It's going round and round. No is this way. Yes is this way. Round and round. Let's see. Round and round to the right is keep asking more questions. Round and round to the left means up to you, right? We don't know. It's up to you guys. Too much free will involved to say yes or no. So I think he does know, Pam. Okay, you guys. Thank you all for being here. Love you so much. I hope you have a great day and a really great weekend. I got released to go back to work, so I'm going to probably get up and go to work in the morning. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Isn't it the 4th of July weekend, too? Yeah. Yeah, so that's a big day for me. You know, my July 3rd is the day my son died, and it'll be 4 years this year. And I think it's on Monday, so just a couple more days. Those are always hard days, so I appreciate all your love. I really do and will. And I'm sending mine back to all of you too. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.